Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They go with a former Lion. It's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. And some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
If Goddard doesn't miss 5 games last year, there's a good chance he gets Philly a third 1,000-yard receiver. Just getting better and better, now entering his 6th season.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Eagles are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as they get this up to midfield.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll run right here with Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have real extra pep in their step. You go to that early enough.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yards, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Back to the running game with Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are...
And this time he is in. Swift. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good with the 18. And he makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Pass caught here by Osborne. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's not cool about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Got some space. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now a give right side Swift. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Once again, it's Swift. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
This is a sleep. See your TV celebration dance.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
What I saw. What kind of lousy call was that? No way. Ah, doggone it.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Hurts sets up to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, 37 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And makes the score 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Trucks over it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-goal pass defensively. They're stacking momentum now. Incompletion to incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins now. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now 2nd and 5. On the option to give to Swift here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going to get this complete to Gaskin. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Cousins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Zacchaeus here, hauling it in. Now a timeout signal for them. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's Madison running on first down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing, Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that's don't That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Right down at the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches, don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A gain of 3, second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Second down, Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Third and short yardage, Cousins. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. He's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Another carry now for Madison. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight to the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him in the game.
We all going to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Following the interception, Cousins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Joseph on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. The lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, Cousins again. He gets it to Addison. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Cousins. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running on first down with Gasket. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Another nice play there by Reddick. More evidence that sometimes a position change is exactly what a player needs. Totally reinvented as an edge rusher instead of playing linebacker. 2nd in the NFL with 16 sacks in his first season with the Eagles in 2022.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I guarantee they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right there where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it.
This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Getting 19. They will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
To throw, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Cousins.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here's Hurts to throw. That is intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Touchdown, Vikings! Kene Nwangu with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Pass complete, Goddard. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. On the option to give to Swift here. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, this feels like a late season game even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Gaskin with a completion. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Now Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of himself, take full command and make sure all eyes are on him. This is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Cousins. That is incomplete.
Because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
63.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. It actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now they're in the hurry-up.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith.
That's a defense you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And they take a knee. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And they will take a knee here. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead. It's a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Eagles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra